Behind you. 22 needed then. And they've got to pull this ball again.
Oh, I don't think that was a wide.
It's quite wide.
It's inside the line.
Yeah, it's silly pitch inside the line. 22 needed, 25 balls, and there's a single there to Kale Rahul, pushing it away to cover. And so it means that with 24 balls to go, 4 overs, India need 21 more runs. They've got 5 wickets in the hutch. Alex, I'll leave it with you, and then Simon Mann's coming in here.
Well, Ravindra,
Henry Brown's coming in here, sorry.
10 overs,
Sorry.
1 for 47. So he's bowled nicely in tandem with the skipper Santner. 2 left-arm spinners and finger spinners have been so effective on this wicket, but India just looked so in control. There was a brief moment in this game where you thought maybe New Zealand could bring themselves back in it, but there's a drop catch from Jameson, and you probably thought that was the moment the game changed.
Yeah, that felt big, didn't it? The India flags flying around the ground. We could hear everywhere, all around the stadium, India supporters that know they're close. Close to a second ICC title in the space of 12 months. Close to winning the trophy that they won back in 2013, the last time this tournament was held. They were beaten finalists by Pakistan in 2017 at the Oval it was, but now 21 runs from 24 balls with KL Rahul on strike. And Rourke is running in, right arm over. This is pulled away into the leg side without much timing. The crowd rise like a wave to greet the ball, but it's going to drop short of the fielder and well short of the boundary. 20 needed from 23. You just think if they got 30 more.
Yeah, exactly the same situation as Australia in the semi-final.
30 more.
30 more. Complete different game.
They couldn't do it. 2-5-2 as a target felt light. And it's been proved that so far in less than less. Hardik Pandya waits. O'Rourke runs in bowls. Short ball, which is swung at and missed by Hardik. 20 needed off 22.
Yeah, we spoke at the start of the day about that 270, didn't we? 270 would be defendable, but probably slightly low. When you look at this surface, and yes, India probably batted slightly differently as they would have if they were chasing slightly more, but it's always that what if, isn't it? Always that what if. And you can see Santner now, he's just like not going through the motions, but he's just a bit like sort of running out of ideas.
20 needed from 22. Here comes O'Rourke sprinting in for all he's worth as this is clubbed away beautifully, and it's going to be 4. There's a little bit of fade on the ball as it goes skewing away out towards extra cover, and it's now 16 from 21. And as he did in the semi-final, Hardik Pandya with that little injection of rocket fuel at the back end of a run chase.
And still no smile. Still no smile from Hardik Pandya. He's so emotionless when he's out there in the middle. It's probably what makes him such a special cricketer. He doesn't feel the highs or the lows, not while he's out there. That was a bit of a risk to play that shot.
16 needed from 21. This time it's more conventional along the ground. He'll get 1 out. Cricket in ICC tournaments, but there have been a few moments, haven't there, over the years? You think of 2015, that semi-final against South Africa in Auckland. Of course, the 2019 World Cup final against England. There was that Test Championship win in 2021. But as New Zealand fielders start standing hands on hips, you sort of sense they know. As O'Rourke runs in, 15 needed from 20. KL Rahul will tuck that away, down towards fine leg. Fielder running around will stop it. Ravindra, he's not giving up. Could throw. Oh, could be a run out this. Throw comes in at the non-striker's end. And it was almost double jeopardy there. And there's an argument taking place between Hardik Pandya and KL Rahul, saying, well, why have we taken that risk? 13 needed off 19. Are they going to look at any of this?
A little signal from the umpire there just saying not out. They don't bother looking at it fully anymore when they can just look at it quickly on the TV.
Hardik was waving furiously, saying it was never on. And he would have been in trouble if that throw from Latham had hit. The relay throw.
I reckon it's close anyway. Oh, he's not. He's way in.
Did he ground his back? Anyway, it's not out. 13 needed off 19. India close. Rahul waits. He's played well again. Runner ball 28. O'Rourke runs in. Pulled away firmly out towards the deep square leg or field to give Rahul the strike with two potential lusty blows away from victory. 12 needed from the final 3 overs. We've gone deep again into the Dubai night. 240 for 5 is the score. 12 needed from 18 balls. So for our listeners on 5 Sports Extra, we'll be heading to the rugby at the conclusion of this. And our review of the tournament and this final will continue online. You'll find that on BBC Sounds as a podcast as well. As we're going to see Jamieson, who put down that chance earlier on, bowling from the far end of the ground, and this could be the over, Alex. It could be the over these fans have been waiting for.
Yeah, you just feel it, especially if Hardick's on strike. Only needs 2 shots, doesn't it? 2 lusty blows back down the ground.
KL Rahul, he's played 3 really good innings in this tournament. 41 not out against Bangladesh, 42 not out against Australia, 29 not out today. As at the far end of the ground, the tall figure of Jamieson to bowl to KL Rahul. There's a little pause, a little chance for everyone to catch their breath. Mid-off is up, long on back. And Jamieson runs in. 12 needed from 18. Rahul can't time that. They will get a single, however. It's good running from Hardik Pandya. I think fancies the strike here, Alex.
I think he does. You want to be the batter, don't you? You want to be the batter out there in the middle, hitting a 6 to win your country an ICC trophy. You absolutely do.
Well, it cemented, amongst many other things, MS Dhoni's legacy, hitting that shot at the Wankhede Stadium in 2011. Jay Shah, the head of the ICC, former chief of the BCCI, has just been shown on the big screen.
It'll be neutral.
11 needed off 17. Here comes Carl Jamieson, and swaying out of the way is Hardik Pandya. Knows he's got time, knows he can wait for the perfect delivery that he can swing his arms through.
Yeah, respecting the good ball. Hardik there, just leaving it outside the off stump and giving a little nod to the bowler as it just cuts back in towards him. It's not there for him to slap through the offside.
New Zealand will think what might have been today, winning the toss, batting first use of a surface that has played okay. It's not been as much turn as other matches here. And credit to India for their relentless line and length of their spin attack, restricting the score. 11 needed from 16. Here is Jamieson. This is a top edge. It's gone straight up in the air, straight to the hands of Jamieson, who takes the catch.
Nearly dropped it.
Clean stone. And so Hardik Pandya won't get the moment that he was looking for. He goes for 18, and India need 11 from 15, but a 2-4-1 for 6.
Yeah, going for the big shot. He said that he would like to win it.
In the end, he tried to pull out.
Yeah, it was too close to him to hit. Just goes into Jamieson's hands. And there's probably not another twist in this game. We've still got a brilliant all-rounder in Jadeja heading out to the crease. Hardik doesn't get his moment in glory.
It'd be fun if there was a twist, though, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. I'd be all for it.
Well, Gautam Gambhir is looking nervous as he strokes his chin, but he's not a man that necessarily always is terribly demonstrative in terms of happiness and excitement, so perhaps he's just holding things back until they get over the line, this India side. But Ravindra Jadeja, somebody that has been spoken about in terms of his future as an ODI cricketer, might be fitting that if this were to be towards the end of his 50-over career, or indeed the final act of it, that he's out there in the middle at 8 for India. Played well over 200 times in the format. The 36-year-old left-hander, the rock star, self-styled.
There's a thing going on around socials at the minute saying the Kohli hug of death. Anyone that he seems to hug at the minute retires from international cricket.
11 needed from 15. Jameson round the wicket to bowl to Jadeja, who'll get a run immediately. So quick setting off. He might get a second, and the throw will come in. It's a good throw, but Jadeja does get that second run, and he is lightning. 9 needed off 14.
And I mentioned that because when Jadeja had finished his spell earlier, Kohli gave him a big old hug and a tap on the back.
Did he? Good spot. It's a weird shot that from Hardik Pandya. He pulled out of it the last minute, hit the splice of the bat, spooned in the air.
Well, it was far too close for him to pull, and he didn't realise till the very last minute. So he tries to pull out, but he already got himself in a bit of a tangle.
9 needed from 14. Here's Jameson. Pulled away by Jadeja. Again, they'll look for a couple. I'm not sure there's quite enough time this occasion. In fact, they are going to go for it, and they'll get that second run as well. Crowd love that. And the score 2-4-5 for 6. 7 needed off 13 balls here in Dubai.
For a 36-year-old, he is rapid. He's so quick between the wickets, isn't he?
Unbelievable.
What an athlete.
Well, you sense there's been quite a lot of pent-up energy in that dugout for the last couple of hours, probably. Yeah. And they'll be keen to get out there and get the side over the line quickly. Begin the celebrations, of course. We saw those remarkable scenes in Barbados when India won that title in the T20 format. Such a contrast to what was seen in Ahmedabad 6 months or so previously. Here comes Jameson. 7 needed from 13. This is well outside the off stump. Chopped down on, and Jadeja with a throw coming in from Chapman. There's half an appeal. It did hit the stumps, and Jadeja was keen to set off for a run that wasn't there. As Jameson takes his cap from the umpire. It's 5 from the over, 2 left with 7 still needed.
Well, he set off on the shot and then realised, got sent back by his teammate. Suicidal run. There was never ever a single there.
7 needed from 12. O'Rourke is going to bowl, and the trump cards for New Zealand were the spinners. Could they put enough pressure on to offer real tension at the back end of the game? And they nearly did. And it's been such a contrast, both innings, seeing the difference between spin and seam in terms of run scoring and how easy it's been to get that scoreboard going. But I have to say, once it got to the point where it was around about a run a ball with only seamers left, it felt like it was India's game.
Yeah, absolutely.
7 needed from 12. Is this the over? 2-4-5 for 6. It's going to be O'Rourke to bowl, and down below us under the floodlights, over the wicket he comes. This is dug out into the offside, into space. The crowd greet the ball again, rising towards it with 2 taken. Now it is potentially 1 blow away. 2-4-7 for 6. 5 needed.
Rahul doesn't strike me as a player like Hardik that will want to get it done in 1 blow. I think he'll just want to get the job done. And he's seen teammates fall while he's been at the non-strikers, and he's probably thinking, somebody just win this game with me. Somebody stick around.
Well, now the smile breaks out on the face of Kohli in the dugout, shown on the big screen. The crowd love that. 5 needed. O'Rourke running in. This is chopped down on, and a single will be taken. So 4 needed. I think Jadeja scoring the winning runs would be quite a popular move. 4 off 10 required.
I don't think anyone's going to moan in the ground whoever scores the winning runs.
Well, I think that's fair. And
nobody's left. Traffic's going to be a nightmare, as the India fans will not want to leave when they win this trophy. The fans will want to stay in and watch the trophy lift, listen to the interviews, rightly so.
I will bring you the reaction. The BBC Sport website and app will be heading to the rugby on Sports Extra. 4 needed from 10. Jadeja on strike. It's down the leg side, I think off the bat or the pads possibly. Either way, it is not the moment for India. 4 needed from 9. Jadeja.
Could have been the difference.
Look at that dismissal of Kane Williamson. It was a cheap one, carrying an injury. Yeah, we know that now. But I do think Daryl Mitchell as well, if he could have gone on for an over or 2 more. microphones all around the ground, trained on the action in front of them. 3 needed from 8 balls. KL Rahul, who's looked the calmest figure out there for the entirety of his innings, waits. The right arm seam of O'Rourke. He's digging it in short, pulled away into the deep, on the bounce to the field, and they'll run through for 1.
Well, it's got to Nathan Smith out there like a tracer bullet. He has crunched that, but he couldn't have crunched it any better. We don't know what they're for, but we've had some more fireworks. Maybe end of the over. It's not the end of the over. There's one more ball. Let's just throw some fireworks out there.
It's not often you get fireworks for a 1 to the deep, is it?
Maybe it's because he hit it so hard.
Possibly. 2 needed from 7. Jadeja waits. Around the wicket comes O'Rourke. This is helped away into the leg side. That'll be it. It reaches the boundary, and Jadeja raises his bat and embraces KL Rahul as those in blue all around this stadium celebrate. India have won by 4 wickets. They've won the Champions Trophy. Now the fireworks really do go up in earnest, and yet so many have said this was always going to be India's tournament, but the players have had to perform. They've had to perform under pressure. The heartache of Ahmedabad 14 months or so ago, well, that will live long. But since then, 2 ICC trophies and the game's dominant force, the India national side, have managed to win this trophy. They've won this game, and it's Jadeja who hits the winning runs.
By far the best team in this competition. And yes, we'll talk about the fact that we're here in Dubai, a little bit of a home advantage in inverted commas, but I don't care about that, to be completely honest. It's going to be the same in other competitions. They are by far the best team, and these fireworks are absolutely incredible.
They really are. I think we might have just seen them concluding. No, there's more. There we go. We can barely see the outfield that is now getting covered in the smoke as all around this ground the fireworks go up. And India celebrate out there in the middle. Special scenes for them, those white blazers that you get for winning the Champions Trophy that they had to see Pakistan wearing in 2017. But they'll have their hands on them shortly. As Rahul raises his bat high, the fireworks all around. And for the likes of Kohli, Rohit, that generation, well, they can celebrate. And the next generation, the likes of Shubman Gill, who you'd have thought will be well in line to win many more trophies. Well, that winning feeling will be a sweet one. Rohit Sharma, the captain, the leader of this side, he embraces Mitchell Santner, who has led this New Zealand side quite brilliantly. Time and time again, they do overperform and they do reach positions in tournaments, in major events that you think perhaps will surely be beyond them, but on this occasion they can't get over the line. And for the 3rd time, India will have their hands on the Champions Trophy. Joint winners previously, outright winners in 2013, winners in 2025. It is India who have won the Champions Trophy here against New Zealand by 4 wickets in Dubai. We will have a full review of the final, plus reaction from the players. For that, you'll need to head to the BBC Sport website and app if you're not already there. But on 5 Sports Extra, we're heading to Twickenham. It's the second half of England against Italy in the Six Nations with Matt Dawson and Claire Thomas.